Begin with our public forum. Invite members of the audience who come forward and speak on an item for which there is not dedicated public comment opportunity later in the same meeting. We request respect and adherence to our 5-minute limit. Thank you.
My name is Mike Doyle. I live in Portsmouth, and I write for my website, falmouthtoday.me. And I've got to point out something to the council. You have a set of rules, section 17, 18, and 19. And this covers council members speaking. Number 18 says, no member speaking shall be interrupted by another, but only by a call to order to correct a mistake. When a member is about to speak, number 17, he or she shall respectfully address the chairperson, confine himself or herself to the question of the debate, and avoid personalities. Councilor Cahan should be here tonight because she burst out at one of the meetings and yelled out, no applauding. Apparently it's a new word she's invented. But she did not have the chairman's permission to speak, and she's in violation of this. And one of the rules that you folks have, when any member shall be guilty of a breach, number 19, of any of the rules of order of the council, he or she may, on motion, be required to make satisfaction, therefore, and shall not be allowed to vote or speak except by way of excuse until he or she has done so. I'm requesting that the council have a motion to make her make satisfaction. And if she was here tonight, I will also tell you this: I will bring legal action against the council for any vote that takes place until she's made satisfaction as being an invalid vote based on your own rules. And I'm claiming protection under the equal protection of the law rule, or law, that you cannot enforce any rules on me or anybody in this room until you enforce rules on your own council. Now, a couple of things that have come up just recently. I did a little research today. I found out we don't have a Republican on the council. Everyone's a Democrat except a couple of unenrolls. And in my point of view, an unenrolled person is like a stealth Democrat. I mean, we have Angus King, who's an independent, and he only caucuses with the Democrats. Is he an independent or is he a Democrat? And one thing I thought was pretty unusual, Mr. Swerdlow, according to the voter registration, is not registered to vote. And I don't know how you get on the council without being a registered voter in the town of Falmouth. Now, this might be a mistake, but they couldn't find a voter registration card any place in the building for you.
Because that's not my name.
They had you listed as that. Is that?
That's the spelling of my name?
Yeah.
So, that's my name, not Swerdlow.
Well, I'm mispronouncing it. Whatever your pronunciation is, they could not find your voter registration because they listed your name and searched for it. This is not my writing or my interpretation of it. It's their interpretation of it. I apologize for mispronouncing it, but that's the name that they searched for, and you don't have a voter registration card. Have you voted? Have you registered to vote?
Vote every year.
They couldn't find it. So I think it's important that if you're going to be on the town council that you be registered to vote. And I think it's important that if someone's going to violate the town council rules, that you folks have to enforce the rules that you have on the people at the council table, just like you want to enforce them on us. And I would ask you to take serious consideration to that, because I will file court action to invalidate any vote that takes place until she makes satisfaction in public and hopefully on the record at a council meeting. Now, I don't know what make satisfaction means, but I'm going to demand that it be done, or I will sue the town to invalidate any vote that she takes place in. Thank you.